Hey Angus, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm great, Alfred. How are you doing?
I'm doing really great. It's so awesome to see you. All right, so we're gonna get right into the juicy questions to see what you've been up to with your life and art and music. And I'm just gonna start off by asking you about your Yellow Dog experience.
Yeah, of course. So I began at Yellow Dog when I think I was about 13, and I took guitar lessons for a few years, and then I moved sort of more into recording, and then eventually into GarageBand with you for a little while. And eventually, when I was with the GarageBand at Yellow Dog, I started playing the drums and bass and a couple other things. And then I went a little bit more into recording with my friend Charlotte, who you've taught as well. So I kind of did the whole Yellow Dog gamut. I did a little bit of everything. I got to play a little bit of everything. And yeah, came out a bit of an accomplished musician.
Did you remember any like specific approach or teaching styles from Yellow Dog that you really appreciated and stuck with you?
Definitely. I remember getting there for the first lesson and seeing like, the walls and the paintings and the sculptures and all the instruments and everything and feeling like sort of surrounded by exactly the environment that I was trying to get into. And then it just kind of went from there.
Right, yeah. What do you play currently?
Guitar and drums are kind of my main two instruments. I also played some piano or electronic instruments as well. This is a little lap harp.
Nice.
This is called a mridangam. It's an Indian drum from the Hindustani tradition. I just picked this up
Yeah.
a secondhand store.
Oh, is that a zither?
It's a guchin, yeah. Yeah, so a little bit of everything.
So you went to Concordia after Yellow Dog for music?
Yeah, and I got a Bachelor of Fine Arts from there in classical music, and that allowed me to play a bunch of different things and continue on what I was doing at Yellow Dog and turn it into my life, really. That's one of the things that I really remember about Yellow Dog as being so great is I started working there when I was 13. And I took that all the way through till I was around 18. There's a lot of different things I wanted to do over the course of that time. There was a lot of different things I wanted to study. There's a lot of different music I got into. And eventually I really wanted to like turn that into a career. And at every step of the way, there was like a lesson or someone there to help me or an approach to get me to the next stage. And I really appreciate that about Yellow Dog. I'm really grateful for that.
I saw some video and clips of you doing recently dancing collaborations with music. So tell me a bit about your performing career.
Definitely. When I started at Concordia, I joined a little psychedelic rock band. We recorded a couple albums, and then as I moved forward from there, I started this group called Calyx Collective, and we hosted performances of up to probably like 500 people or so. They're like a little bit of everything at once. Dance, music, painting, all at the same time. Everybody was kind of improvising off of one another. It was tons of fun, and that was exactly what I wanted to do, both as like a performer myself, but also as someone who really valued the kind of space I had been put in at Yellow Dog and maybe wanted to open that up to other people as well. I feel like there's a lot of potential for interactive performances where you can have an audience member be a part of like the fabric of the music that's happening. I think that's kind of a magical moment. That's sort of what happened for me going to school at Yellow Dog too, was I instantly felt like I was part of what was happening. Yeah, I'd really like to sort of return that or provide different takes on that experience for people as well.
Is there anything you feel that from the Yellow Dog has been relevant to your life now?
Definitely. Something that's made a really big impact on my character was just like a huge degree of self-trust. Trust that the things that I was interested in or had an affinity for mattered. They were very achievable, and being able to ask for help, that you value what it is you're doing enough to say, hey, this matters a lot to me and could matter to other people. Will you help me out with it? I think that was something Yellow Dog made me feel comfortable doing. And I think that's something that's really important, not only to artists, but to everyone, really.
I love it. What advice do you have for young music students?
Explore. Always feel free to go towards what it is you want to do. Trust yourself to do that.
That is great advice. Angus, thanks so much for talking to me, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks again, Albert.